Hello and welcome to Causeless Joy Tarot channel. This is a new channel that is kicked off for the month of July, or in the month of July. Actually for the month of July. As of today it's June 25th and this reading is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of July 2017. Today the two decks I'll be using is the Legacy of the Divine for the main primary reading, as well as I will be drawing an oracle card from the Divine Oracle deck. My readings as well as the spreads will change from month to month. So if you like this video, please like or subscribe and tune in each month for the videos. So I'll go ahead and get started here with your reading for July. So calling on spirit, guide, our spiritual teachers and guides and the archangels to oversee and overlight this reading for the sign of Sagittarius for July 2017. Asking all that loves and cherishes Sagittarius to lend their light and their love to this reading. I call on my guides and teachers to assist me with reading and clarity as we look at the energy for Sagittarius. What is the energy for Sagittarius for the upcoming month of July 2017? What is the energy that is now up and available for Sagittarius for July 2017? Okay, let's give one more shuffle here. Maybe. And let's try that one more time. That didn't quite go as smoothly as I wanted it to go. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut the cards for Sagittarius, July 2017. Sagittarius, thank you for clarity. Alright, and let's lay the cards down. Okay, so for the overall energy for Sagittarius for July, you have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a fabulous energy to head into the month of July with. This is all about a happy home. As you can see, we have a dog here relaxing in front of the fireplace. He looks very comfortable, very content. All of the cups are lined up quite nicely across there on the mantle of the fireplace. Everything just looks very nice and peaceful. 10 is also a number of completion as well. So going into this month of July, Sagittarius has some very strong positive energy, indicating this Ten of Cups is all about joy, contentment, abundance, things of that nature. So a very good foundation going into July for Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the rest of your cards here. In the past position, we do have the Two of Cups. So in the past, there's been a need to make some decisions. You've had to either make the choice between one of two options that you've had available to you, and with this card coming up in the past position, and that tells me that you've already made this decision. Something that you've needed to decide on in the past, that you've already made that decision, or you're on the verge of making that decision, perhaps in the month of July. In the current position for Sagittarius, we do have the Tower. Now, some people do view the Tower as a bad omen or a not so positive card. But again, I want to refer you back to the foundational energy for the month of July, which is this Ten of Cups energy. So that tells me that there are some presently on your table right now are some changes that perhaps are in relation to these decisions that you've had to make in the past. And the way I was feeling that originally was that this decision has already been made. So in the present position, we do see the Tower card, which signifies change. There has to be a shaking up sometimes of the old in order for the new to come in. So whatever decision you've made or are preparing to make, that decision will ultimately bring about change. And per the Ten of Cups, it's going to be a positive change for your life going forward. So in the future position, and that is also confirmed by your future position. In the future position, we do have the Justice card for the sign of Sagittarius. Now, this could indicate a Libra, perhaps. This could also indicate a legal proceeding, something that you have, if this is a legal proceeding for you, then that is looking very favorable per the Ten of Cups. But this could also signify balance, things coming into balance for you. And again, I'm being drawn back to the decision card in the past. Whatever decision that you made is leading to changes that you're experiencing in the current moment, and those changes will ultimately bring you some balance and some a more stable foundation is what I want to say. So that is looking very good there for Sagittarius thus far for the month of July. Now, it's interesting because this next position is the what to do position. In the what to do position, you do have the, actually, was that upside down? I think that came in upside down. My apologies there. I flipped the card before I could see it. And I know there's probably at least one person out there saying leave it upright, right? Because this Nine of Cups is the wish card. So in the what to do position, I'll go ahead and read this in both the upright and the reverse position, since I can't recall how it was originally laid out, but I do believe it was reversed. But in the upright position, this card signifies wishes coming true, as does, so we have the Nine of Cups in the what to do position and the Ten of Cups in the overall foundational energy for the month of July. So that signifies to me that something is coming full circle here. There's a cycle or a chain of events that are leading up to your greatest and highest good. So in the what to do position, if it's in the reverse, and I honestly think that it was in the reverse, it simply means for me that, you know, the idea that wishes to let go of the thought that your wishes are not going to come true, right? That you know, that there's no need to really concern yourself with a lot of worries here. With this wish card as well as the Ten of Cups, that's very, very much a sign that things are going to be moving in the direction that you had hoped for. And we can see here from our first line of cards, we have the Two the decision that was made in the past. In the present, we have change that's underway, change that will ultimately lead to balance and justice. So if there's any concern about whether or not you need to be worried in any way about how this will play out, you can go ahead and let that go. So in the what to do position, I'm going to strongly suggest releasing any doubts about whether or not things are going to work out in your favor here. Again, next to this card in the external position, we have another 2 coming out, the 2 of Cups. This signifies a very strong partnership, it could signify for some of you in the external influences position that there's someone coming in to your life in the month of July that will prove to be a very strong ally for you, either in the business sense or in the sense of a personal relationship. So there is a partnership indicated in your external environment coming in the month of July, or perhaps you've already met this new partner and you're looking to build that bond up even more, and now is the time for you to go ahead and begin to do that, because this is an external influence for you. Next up, we have the hopes and fears position. In the hopes and fears, you have the 4 swords, and this is the rest card. This is the card where you're hoping that because I can't see anyone really being in fear of taking a rest, unless you're the type of person who doesn't feel like they're being useful unless they're doing something. If you are that type of person, then it would be fearful for you to pause and take a break. And in that instance, this card is definitely telling you that it's time to allow yourself to rest enough to get to the next phase, to be able to have the energy to have and disperse this 10 of Cups energy, right? Because this is a powerfully abundant energy that you have. So in the hopes and fears position, to see the 4 swords here is really indicating that you're hoping that these changes, right? These changes that are indicated with the Tower in your current position, you're hoping that these don't cause you to maybe lose any rest, or to have to work too terribly hard to get these things to go about. But these are just hopes and fears. There's no absolute validity to the fact that these changes will bring about a serious time of doing. And even if that is the case, even if the changes that you are looking to implement or that are up for you in the month of July, even if these changes are ones that will cause you to be more active, the key here is to remember that you have the control and the ability to say, okay, no, I need to rest a little bit. I need to gather my strength so that I can get on with what I need to do. In the final outcome position, you do have the 5 of Wands coming up in the reverse, which is great. Upright, the 5 of Wands is about competition. It's about strife. It's about challenges. You can see here that there's just a lot of activity and there's a lot of passion and action going on. In the reverse, this signifies more of a clear space, more of the ability to have these good, strong connections. So we have the 2 of Cups as well as the 5 of Wands in the reverse, which really does signify that there is a time of peace coming for you, a time the energy is ripe for you to build good relationships. A lot of this challenging energy, the 5 does also represent a challenge in terms of energy, but a lot of these challenges are going to be in a position, you will be in a position where you can kind of turn this around and create more of this 2 of Cups energy and 10 of Cups energy. Okay? So I was just noticing there that the Ace of Cups was beneath this 10 of Cups as well, which is also signifying a new beginning. So again, this 5 of Wands in the reverse is signifying as a final outcome card that the energy is leveling out very much for Sagittarius coming into the month of July. The decision and the change will definitely lead to some balance there for you in the month of July, with again the overall energy as the 10 of Cups. So things to keep in mind as you go about your daily life in July 2017. So let's go ahead and take a look at the final card to close out this reading for Sagittarius, which is the Oracle Guidance card from Art of the Starstream Oracle. So let's go ahead and ask for one card, and here it is, that will seal this reading and give Sagittarius some additional guidance. So the card that we have is interesting. Protect your sacred body temple. And I'm just looking over your cards here to see how this card really plays into for Sagittarius. When I look at protecting the body, the sacred body temple, this to me speaks more of your internal life, the internal body, the body that's invisible to the rest of the world. And that's going to be more about protecting the way you see things or the way you think about things. You know, because there's not, I really don't think that this card is speaking about protecting the physical body, right? That is a very natural thing to do, is for us to stay safe in the world. So I don't think that this card is really speaking to a physical safety. I think that it's speaking more to your internal world. If there are effects of this change that may sometimes cause you to feel less than peaceful, I think this card is just reminding you to take care of your thoughts, to monitor your thoughts, and to be aware of what you're thinking at all times. But it does look like you're already very much on a good track with having made a decision. And again, the changes that are coming, and with the 2 of Cups. And I am getting an inclination to show you the bottom card on this particular deck. You are actually my last reading that I'm doing for the month of July, and I have not had the impression to reveal the bottom card that was shuffled here, but I am getting that impression right now. So I'll go ahead and sit this one down, and then I'll show you the card that's at the bottom of the deck as a bonus for Sagittarius for the month of July. Obstacles are being removed from your path. So thank you, Spirit, for asking that Sagittarius receive this bottom card, because that is an important message for perhaps some of you out there who may be dealing with obstacles, or you may be feeling as I said, in the what to do position where we had the Nine of Cups in the reverse, maybe feeling like you're not going to have what you need to get to the Ten of Cups, right? Because that 9 is all, you're almost there. And so maybe not feeling like you have what you need, or maybe feeling like there have been blockages on your path to getting where you're hoping to get to. This bottom card is signifying for you, and Spirit actually wanted you to know that the obstacles that you're maybe perceiving in your external environment, those obstacles are being removed from your path. So that is a bonus card for Sagittarius for July 2017. Now that does conclude your reading for the month of July. I thank you for watching, and if you are so inclined, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you back in August for your reading for next month. Namaste.